They want you to believe that they're a friend who comes through for you without having to be a friend who comes through for you. Keep an eye out for these 3 sneaky ways that people push your boundaries without you even noticing. Number 1, they don't say what they mean. They keep you guessing and they maintain a type of innocence. Example. You're making plans with someone and they're maintaining a kind of a maybe, I think so. So it's not a clear yes. Up until the day, you might still be getting a maybe. So this person is actually trampling your boundaries. Every time they gave you a maybe, it was actually a no. But they don't want to take responsibility for a no. They want you to believe that they're a friend who comes through for you without having to be a friend who comes through for you. At a minimum, they're keeping you as a backup plan. They don't want to be your friend. They just want you to be their friend. They only need for you to think that they're your friend. In a relationship where there were healthy boundaries, your friend would be saying, plan without me because I can't be sure and I don't want you to lose out. A person who respected your boundaries would respect your time. So number 2, keep an eye out for one-way relationships. These are relationships with a giver and a receiver dynamic. Tricky people who won't come straight out and ask you for a favor. They will prime you by telling you sad stories, all the while priming you to offer out of the goodness of your heart. The reason they're going to put so much effort into getting you to offer rather than flat out asking is because they want to be exempt of having to repay you. They get your money. You get to feel good about yourself. If this were a mutual relationship where your boundaries were respected, rather than coerce you into offering, they would be straight up with you, letting you know that they need a hand right now. The relationship would feel safe enough to be vulnerable that way. And they would be ready and willing to help you in any way that they were able to. Another example of people priming you to give them what they want, keep an eye out for unsolicited gifts. This example comes from my own personal reservoir. I was getting ready to go on a trip, and so I needed a good piece of luggage. It was a backpacking trip, so I needed something really versatile. I went out with someone shopping for this luggage and spotted something wonderful, which I purchased. The person I was with had mentioned it casually to someone else. Oh, I was out with Ruthann and she got herself a nice suitcase. It's really good. Actually, it can do this and it can do that and it's going to be really great. Now, this person who wasn't there approached me and said, I've got these 3 suitcases put away. I want to give them to you. No, it's from the bottom of my heart. It's from my heart. I want to give them to you. They were really old suitcases, but they were in decent condition. A big, a medium, and a small. I've got these 3 suitcases. I've got my new piece of luggage, and it wasn't long where this person approached me and said, my husband needs a nice suitcase. He goes on business trips sometimes and needs a little suitcase. That one that you used for your trip, this is the same person that gave you 3 suitcases. Be attentive. Ask yourself if they're priming you to ask you for something that is of value for them. The third one is they put you down where you would expect them to build you up. An example could be you show your friend a picture of your fitness goals. Instead of saying, wow, you've come a long way. I know you'll get there. What can I do to help? But if they say something like, as if you have a 6-pack, and you find yourself saying things like, well, no, but I've lost a lot of the weight that I plan to lose and now I'll be working on toning. So they scoff at you rather than encourage you. They're getting a hit of superiority when they minimize you and ridicule you and your goals. They don't access their good feeling through a sense of accomplishment, like meeting fitness goals. They access their good feelings by your bad feelings. Don't let them. A friend that respected your boundaries would praise you for your accomplishments, encourage you, and even express that you've inspired them to get fit too or to go after some goal that's important to them at this time. So if your relationships aren't feeling safe like this, then you want to enforce tighter boundaries. My name is Ruthann, and this is Brain War. Thanks for watching.